All right, race fans, welcome to Daytona International Speedway. We are ready to go here tonight for the Outkast Racing League, round number one, including the duels here. Going to be a fun night right here on Extreme Sim TV, but not only that, Extreme Sim TV getting invaded by the Red Wine Racing Network's own Mr. Jeff. He'll be here in a moment, and we're going to cover each and every moment of the action here tonight. Right now, car qualifying underway. This is how it's going to wind up here tonight. We're going to qualify two trucks in. They will be on the front row for Daytona here tonight. After that, we will go to the duels, set that up. They'll run the duels, set the field, and then we will have our main event 80 lap 250 mile race brought to you by D&D Construction here. Thank you to those guys, as right now qualifying efforts have begun here tonight. This is going to be big. We'll refresh trading paint for these guys' trucks load in properly. Take a look here, already getting lap times in. Andrew right here, Colton there as well, Carter back there, Jeff, Gregory, Hunter, but down the back straightaway as well as AJ, Mr. Dakota, Mr. Naylor there as well, Mark A right with us, and Mark Morton there in the two. But right now it's Andrew and Colton Kraft holding the top spot, and if they can hold on, keep in mind, if they hold on tonight, that's going to put them on the front row for the big race, right? And so that's going to be an advantage as well, because if you think about it from their perspective, if they qualify on the front row tonight, you get a break. You don't have to run as hard. Man, oh, what? This is going to be good. And again, thank you everybody for coming out. Let's see. And right now, Gregory gonna go top of the board. That's Long, setting himself up for the pole. Again, less than 3 minutes to go and qualify, or less than 2 minutes to go. I do believe you're going to have to put this car on edge here tonight to get it done, get it in the show. Remember, take in mind quality and alongside this duel, which will be the big ones.
Smoke on the water. I'm here, man.
All righty. Smoke on the water's here, and we're ready to go. Mark Morton right there. So again, right now we got two trucks. Right now, Mr. Newsom just went to the top of the board, and Jeff, that's the thing. If you can put the truck on top of the board tonight, you're gonna have a big break. You're not gonna have to race for a little while because you won't have to run the duel. You'll go right into that front row. What do you think? That is that advantage, having a break before the 250 miler?
Well, it's an advantage because you get your brain gets to be a little bit fresher because you don't have to jump in there and race those things. In real life, we see the fact that you don't have to tear up a truck. So, but in this, you just kind of get to hang out for a little while and watch these guys mix it up a little bit. Kind of see what you're facing with the weather and the track and the truck setup and all that.
Yeah, and I think that is quite a bit of advantage. And there you go. That will do it. And qualifying going to wrap, front row set. Now we start duels, man. And I tell you what, are you ready for some duel racing? 30 laps here. What's the plan here? Do you just take care of the truck for 30 laps here and not try to tear it up, not do anything crazy?
You got to get up front and stay up front. It's too hard to pass here.
Too hard to pass. I would agree with that, sir.
Well, I mean, you can pass easy, but it's hard to make up a lot of spots. So, how many trucks we got starting this thing?
Well, we got
30 or so.
No, we got about 19. So 9 in this duel. So I mean,
well, that makes it a little bit easier, I suppose, to make passes, but still, when everybody's racing hard in those last couple laps, you'd definitely rather be up there in control first, second, or third.
Yeah, with fast repair situation being none here, I think the thing you want to do is be up front to where you don't have to worry about the big melee, right? That's the thing. If you can start up front for the 250, then you don't have to worry about that.
Yep, no backup trucks.
Yeah. So, and again, that changes things from what we normally cover, right? Normally, you got a backup truck and a hauler or car. Here tonight, you don't have that, so you really have to manage your equipment all race, right? You really have to pay attention.
Well, and also, in the other races, you have some time to fix the truck if you're in a little bit of a fender bender. But these being short races, you don't have that luxury.
Yeah, we just had that conversation about the pole sitting, guys. You get to sit back and watch these duels and see how these guys handle duel racing tonight and how they put forth the effort and how everybody handles a draft. I think that's going to be a big advantage as well.
Yeah, the draft is the key, and it's a little bit different with every race, every group you race with. Things can change a little bit, so you kind of got to get out there and get a feel for it.
Yeah, we got to get a feel on these guys as well, right? We're brand new with them. We got to figure out through the duels what everybody's going to do and their tendency. I think for us, that's what I'm looking at for the duel.
I see a bunch of good-looking trucks is what I see.
Yes.
I like that 51. Well. I'm a big fan of that 51.
That 51 is slick, bro.
It is. It's a good-looking truck. Who is that?
I
don't know that.
Let me grab the timing screen over here as well. The 51 truck right there was not the iRacing stamp.
I believe we got a
all right,
a number conflict with iRacing, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's going to be a little tricky to get used to, but I believe that would be Mark in that truck, Morton. It is. All right, green flag in the air, Morton. Up to speed, the 51 machine there, our beautiful truck. First race here of the season of the league, and it's duels. How hard do you push early, Jeff?
You got to go for it. But you also got to figure out what's happening first. You got to make sure you find somebody that you can work with and that you trust. Trust is a big factor here.
I just thought of something here as we watch them get up to speed, man. If you're going to tear a truck up, now is the time to do it because you're gonna get in the main race anyway, right?
Right, that's correct. And we got 100 lap feature.
Yep.
So
80. Yep.
Okay. Still, you like to start up front because you never know. You can get in those races where it just goes green from front to end, and that track position is always more important than anything.
Well, right now they're evened out 2x2 with Hunter Cox there alongside Andrew Popjoy and Morton there, Stafford behind them. Look at the two, a little bit wide there out of turn two there, got way out of shape. They're going to have to gather them back up.
It looks like he went up the track real quick and he just lost a little bit of the arrow, but he got it back together. Don't look like any damage. Got back, falls back in line. Everybody seems to be fairly content except the two. It looked like he wanted to make something happen. I don't know if he's working with the 10 truck there that's leading that top line.
That 3 truck line up top, that is impressive. They're able to hold pretty well for just having 3 trucks up there, bud.
Yeah, and the bottom line just needs to get organized. They got to get nose to tail and not be jumping out back and forth, and they'd be just as powerful. But didn't get to practice with these guys, so don't really know how the draft is working tonight.
Well,
just what I can see visually.
I did get a little bit of it, and it is a major draft, major pull off these trucks. Man, it kind of surprised me the suck up rate on these trucks tonight.
So we have a high closing rate.
Yes, we do. Very high.
Yeah, and I'm kind of curious how hard you can hit the truck in front of you. Look at the
block. Wow.
So he's working both lanes. He's going to work back and forth. He's going to go up, down to try to slow that lane up. But I don't think that's what he intended to do, because now you can see the two truck drop back down. Or
Yep, he did. He kind of just dropped off.
So now you got back to 3 cars, and now you've lost your momentum in that high line.
Cameron going to assume the race lead in the 51. I apologize. That's Cameron in that 51 truck. The 16 of the 43 there up top. Taking a look right behind him, the purplish colored 26. That's Jacob Skinner right there, tight on the bottom with him.
Jacob Skinner truck's a sharp-looking machine itself.
Man, I'm thinking right now as I'm seeing these trucks move around, I'm thinking they're a little bit unstable in the draft tonight.
They certainly appear to be, but they're going to get better as the race goes on. You're always nervous to begin with, and a little gun shy.
I go back to the original plan, okay? I think now is the time that you try those blocks. You try to make moves. That way, when we come back here with the 80 laps, you kind of know what the truck would do in a given situation.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. You got to make the moves now. You got to figure out what the truck's going to do and how you work with the people around you, just like finding a person to work with. It's odd. You can just find random people that you work well with. And sometimes you work well with them one race and you won't work well with them the next.
Yes, sir. And right now they're tight to the bumper. Skinner, Christopher Morton, Carter, Mark Morton right there as well. So you've got a couple of guys there. We're just stuck to the bottom. Now we got, 3-4 trucks starting together a run up top. They're really getting rolling.
Yeah, the bottom lane looks organized right now and looks like they're trying to figure out their way on the top. These are fun races. I mean, even though there's no transfer required here, it sets the lineup, and it's fun to do. It's kind of an old school feel because this is what they've done in Daytona for years, and carrying it over into this truck series, it's fun.
Yeah, man. You don't have, like you said, you don't have to worry about not transferring.
Oh, the 82 gets up into the 2 there. Oh, yeah.
But there is some pride to it, right?
Every lap is pride. As a driver, you want to lead every single lap. I do, anyways. Oh, we got a car disappearing.
Oh, well, don't.
The 2 truck.
That bad. That not good.
Mark Morton. I'm gonna say Mark Martin a few times tonight.
He got it kind of settled in, I think.
Listening to radio traffic, I think he's possibly gonna drop to the back here. I don't.
They got checked up behind him. Somebody about got turned around right there. That could have been big in the outside line. They gathered it up. They did get checked up though.
The interwebs will throw you a curve there, a curveball sometimes, and that's what it looked like for the number 2 there.
And now everybody gonna get down to the single file Congo line.
Briefly. Now it looks like everybody's gonna. Well, no, they're gonna get back in line.
Smart play, very smart play. I didn't know what we would see, but that is a smart play.
I'm curious. I didn't ask this question. Are these fixed setups, or are we? Is this an open set league?
I believe it's fixed.
I'm sitting here looking at. It allows me to select, but I don't know.
It may be open then.
Yeah, I think it's open.
Which
that's a case. Yeah, different trucks work better with others. It looked like everybody was content to get in line, but this 2 truck says, "Not me."
Well, he also I wonder.
If he disappeared again and come back.
I wonder if he's working his way back to the back of the field a little bit.
I wonder if he ain't got some storms in his area. Now this other truck disappeared. The 11 comes and goes.
It is fixed setups, guys.
Fixed.
It is fixed.
Sir.
Yep, it is.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Man, big shove. He's on his own outside line and no help. Man, that's rough up there.
It is, but what's different with these trucks is he's not losing ground. Somehow there's some sort of side draft that you get off these trucks, and it helps you you can pulls the outside around. Doesn't really make sense to me, but it works, and you can sometimes play leapfrog up through there. You can get up beside a truck and you can pull him off the truck in front of him and go around him. It's fun to do.
Like he's doing right now. Get down there, pack that air on that spoiler, and to get away.
It is. You get up beside him, and the air off the nose, if you can put it right on the spoiler of the truck beside you, you'll slow it down and pull him back to you. And if you time it just right, you can pull him back and slip right in front of him. That's what he's trying to do.
Now, what really helps if you can get down there, pull them back, get somebody to your back bumper about the exact same moment, and next thing you know,
you got to wreck. But no, you're correct. That's it. Next thing you know, boom. That's what I think. But
if it goes bad, if they hit you at the wrong time, and then you're in the left, right rear of the truck beside of you, and yeah, sometimes those things, when you do that, you're not quite lined up bumper to bumper like you want to be, and you can have a big mess up. But I don't know, once you get settled in, you can see these guys have settled down some, and that 2 truck, he is convinced that he's going to do something on the outside. What's interesting to me is we're roughly 10, 11 laps into Duel 1 is the fact that they elected to immediately single file out.
Well, that's just saving your equipment. It's less chance of wrecking, but I can tell you, I can't ride around like this. I'm going to be the first guy to jump up there. If anybody slides out, I'm right there with them. We'll go front to back, front to back. Just kind of like I like how to race.
So what you're telling me is you get a little bit anxious and you just go for it.
I get bored, and I end up in wrecks here all the time, so don't listen to me.
Don't listen to Jeff, guys. You'll end up in the infield.
Don't listen to me as a driver coach, or you'll have a headache.
I think when you met me to be a driver coach, I don't think, me or you, either one qualifies for that.
Well, then they'd all just ride around in the back.
Yeah, I know. He tends to do that a lot.
Burn.
Or go off the racetrack every 5 minutes.
Poor Metler.
All right, back to the... See, we're on my channel now. So roasting it, he don't know it.
That's right. Now, he's probably listening.
Big bump on board the nose cam. You see nothing but rear bumper of that truck in front of you. And, two, that's another thing. Let's hop in the cockpit here for a second. Because what's interesting is what you see. Look at what you see if you're driving. You literally just see the back of the truck in front of you.
You spend most of your time in the mirror. You spend more time looking at your mirror than you do your windshield running these races.
On board with Mark up top.
It's impressive that he's able to hang on. He knows what he's doing with the draft up there.
Well, and again, if he can learn now, then he can make that move with, 2-3 laps to go and have people willing to go with him.
They can also learn who he can trust, and they trust him because he's not doing crazy stuff.
And you know what's interesting? You see him squeeze back into line there. I think he's the only truck. Now we got another one right at the top here, but he's the only one that's consistently been up there.
No, that's him still. He's still up there just doing his thing.
Again. I seen a truck dive out, didn't realize it was him again. He's still like, come on, let's do something.
Now, if we were in a full-length race or if we're in a much longer race, that can make a substantial difference because you're going to use a lot more fuel up there by yourself running like that than you would in line.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this 30-lap duel, I think you can make it all the way. I don't see it being a problem. It might get close in some scenarios, but, a green white checkered would change that. But right now, I think we're good.
Yeah, so it looks like it so far.
And again, if you're in line, if you're just single filed out, the way the bottom lane is, you can kind of just run partial quarter throttle somewhere in there. Save that fuel to make sure you got a little bit extra.
I'd have to check the fuel window. It does look like they don't have a limited size on their fuel tank, which I like that.
I believe the last time I run unlimited here at Daytona, it was pushing somewhere around 35 to 40.
So they're right at it.
Yeah,
I don't know, actually, the way people break up these stages, and I kind of sometimes like the smaller fuel cells. in these races because I like strategy. I don't like just a complete vanilla race.
Right. Well, if I look at this, looking ahead, as we got 4 trucks now starting to move the outside forward. If you know you've got 80 tonight later on, and if you can squeeze 40, that'd be a one-stop race.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with the math in my head, just kind of looking to see how many laps they're getting. But like you alluded to, I say 35 to 40 laps.
So, probably, if I'm guessing, a one-stop race tonight. I think. I could be wrong, but you never know. But
tires aren't a huge factor.
No,
it's a lot of skill and patience in here, and I like when you go to the tracks where tires matter. And tires definitely matter more and more every week on iRacing.
Look at the top side. Finally, he has help, and he's the first truck in the line. He is not giving up on that top lane.
No, he's not, but he's got to get those behind him organized. They need to get nose to tail behind him and be able to get any type of run.
Preferably nose to tail, bumper to bumper shoving.
Gotta have that head down digging.
Believe it or not, we're 13 to go in dual rolling right here, and now that run starts up top. He ran that top side all evening, and look at this. Mark has the help with Robert right there behind him, tucked up. I believe that's
also got more.
Go ahead.
You got more trucks in the top now. Everybody shifted to the top. Only got 3 trucks on the bottom. That 9 looked like he may lose the draft, but again, with the closing rates you have on these trucks, it seems like there's a big, wide draft that's left off the back. So maybe he's not. Maybe he's gonna suck right back up to him.
Possibly. That is Robert Harris right there to the back bumper in the black rifle coffee truck all over Morton here in that top lane, becoming the powerhouse right now. Now
things have definitely changed. Oh, we got the 64 is going to go to the bottom.
He abandoned ship. And whoa!
We about had a wreck and a disappearing truck. Looks like the 11 was gone.
He's back now. And you see, as soon as somebody jumps out of line, it just messes with the momentum of the pack so much that it nearly caused an accident.
Yeah, and the 11 and the 2 are nose to tail, and both of them are blinking in and out. I'm wondering if they're on the East Coast, got the weather moving through.
I would about bet they are, I would imagine.
This seems to be going and coming.
Seem to have calmed back down again for now, at least, with 10 to go. So 10 laps to go tonight for these trucks. 3 wide. Up front. Whoa.
Oh.
No.
The 64 is going to try to come back up. He's going to stay at the bottom instead of wrecking the whole field. It looks like he just said, you know what, I'm done.
Nice job, you guys. How did they get through that, Jeff, without it being... No!
The 11, the 43 around, and they barely missed taking out anybody with them.
Oh, man, that was so close to being even worse.
It was. Oh, we about had after the caution wreck.
Take a look. It's all turn 4, and I think all that lead led back to that original problem that they had. Wow, that 43 got... Whoa, who was that snuck through up top? Holy
Not sure which one that was. Did you see both these trucks almost flip over? You seen the wind start to get in them, and the roof flaps come up, and it set them back down. But I had some trucks upside down there.
Let's hop on board with the 9, man, because holy cow, was that close to there being a real problem. Because he got by a hair. And I do mean a hair. Let's hop on board.
Inch is good a mile. Inch is good as a mile in racing, right?
Oh, totally. He's going to need a change of underwear. Take a look. Oh, my God.
It's too early to announce my Fresh Fruit of the Looms award of the race, but he'll definitely be a candidate.
Oh, my let's see if we, and we got a truck blinking out back there, but let's see if we can talk to him because, oh my goodness.
I don't foresee anybody pitting here. I could be wrong.
No, I don't either.
Unless they got damage.
I'm just trying to figure out how he avoided that.
Pit road's open. We got 2 trucks coming down. More likely, like I said, just to fix damage.
All right, let's see. I don't see him in the Discord. That's unfortunate. I would have loved to talk to him about that. Man, I can't believe he avoided it, bro.
Which
That
one, the
could've been
9?
Bad. Yeah, the 9. I don't see him in the Discord. Oh man, I am sitting here speechless, my guy.
Well, we're just getting started.
If that truck comes up another quarter of inch, half an inch, he's in it. Literally. And we've still got a whole nother duel and then an 80 lap main event to come.
That we do. Sitting here looking through the roster trying to learn these guys' names.
There's Morton out front, Christopher Morton, Cameron, Andrew, Jacob Skinner.
Should get the 1 to go here.
I don't know who my favorite paint scheme is in this one. I kind of like the 2. Honestly.
Look at 51 or the 26. Both of those are cool looking cars.
I mean, the 2's not bad either.
No, it's not. Sorry, I was listening to some radio traffic there.
So Morton continuing to lead the field around here, at least under yellow here for now. That first 20-ish laps of this heat was going well. And
It was. They were very organized and patient, but I guess they listened to me and decided to get a little rowdy.
Let's talk to Mark real quick. I know we're getting ready to go green. Hey, Mark Morton, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right. Right now you're leading. You're going to have the restart here in a moment. What do you got to do to keep the 2 truck up there?
Well, I know from previous time racing here at night, I know if memory serves correctly, the outside line is the preferred line. Apparently, nobody wants to run the outside line, so I'm probably just going to stick to the bottom. I'm not going to wreck the field trying to block them. But if they are able to, if they get a run, I'm just going to let them go. And hopefully the guys behind me will push me. But if not, then I mean, I'll finish where I finish, and hopefully I get to the front for the main.
You look pretty strong on the top side myself. The way I seen it, you was just hanging out by yourself, just kind of rolling along.
Yes, sir. I enjoy that free air, that fresh air on my nose. This Veterans Chevrolet she's on rails right now, and I think I don't want to say tensions are high, but people are nervous. People it's the first race of the season. People running with each other for the first time. So, I mean, I get that. But, I don't like to sit in the back and just watch everybody and watch these trucks lead the laps. I want to be the leader.
No, that's boring. I agree. I'm with you. Well, get ready to come back to the green here, buddy. Good luck.
Appreciate it, gentlemen.
All right. We're going to move him back down to his team there in Outkast. And we will prepare to jump back at it, Jeff.
How many laps we got left here?
We should be coming to 7 to go in this duel here. 8 to go in the duel. My apologies.
Pace car's off. Why didn't we have a truck?
I don't know why we don't have a truck for a pace car.
I don't know why we got a truck. We need a truck.
And we've got one blinking in the outside line already.
We do, but the 2 truck gets to that restart box and he gets away.
Well, now
good restart.
How hard do you go here? He's got too big of a gap, though. That's way too big. Look at him pull back to it.
Oh yeah, they were going to because they're going to get grouped up. But
all right, Nope.
It shows for sure that he's ready to go. He wasn't wasting no time.
He did a good job getting away on the restart. They're going to run him back down now 2 by 2. Coming down to the final moments of Duel 1 here.
And it looks like you got some different guys that have decided to try the outside. They got to get together. You just can't dilly-dally around. You got to get on each other's bumper and the third guy is just as important as any because he's got to be able to keep that second guy on the tail end of the first truck to be able to keep that speed up. They're dancing around on here on the bottom. They're making me nervous.
They're making me real nervous. I mean, the first 30, 40 laps the first 20 laps or so went so smooth. You know something's gonna go arrive.
Yeah. And you get bored. You don't want to sit around and ride. But
No.
the payday's in a big
now.
race, so
We're
you'll
not
see it
bored
further.
now.
No, they're
Oh
not
boy.
bored.
Which lane do you think's got it here, Jeff? Who do you think's got the better push here?
I think the better push and the momentum's on the bottom, but the high side we've seen is fast. It just doesn't seem like anybody wants to run up there for whatever reason.
So how do you feel like it affects these guys too? Big push coming up high. Think about it. Normally when you do duels, you've got a week off till the actual race. Tonight they got to go right into it.
Well, everything's fresh on their mind. They learned a lot, and they'll be looking for the same trucks they worked with in this one.
I tell you what, if I had to pick a truck right now to be my favorite, it's probably going to be the 2. He seems to be the strongest here tonight so far.
As long as he doesn't keep blinking out and disappear completely. He hasn't blinked out since that restart, but he definitely looks like to be the one to contend with tonight.
4 to go. The Morton Salt 82 right there behind him. Think about it, Martin Morton and Christopher Morton working together. I don't think they're going to leave each other here. Something tells me they're going to stay.
You got to have a dance partner.
Something just tells me those two are the dance partner here. And if that's the case, the 2's going to feel a lot better about it.
Coming back to 2 to go here, and it just seemed like that outside lane just broke apart.
Yeah, it did. Coming right here, it's actually right here's 3. It's 3 to go outside lane. Still not really able to do much, man. I don't think Christopher's going to leave Mark's bumper here, and it's going to be hard to get a run on both those trucks.
You see the 62 is cheating up a little bit there to block the air on the other cars, but trucks.
Oh,
I'm not used to saying trucks.
right. A little bit of wiggle behind them as well. That could have been big. I'm actually thinking that these guys are in pretty good shape right now. On the bottom lane. Oh, wiggle, wiggle. And that's the problem. Jacob Skinner got in the back of Christopher Morton. Caused that truck to wiggle. It's so hard to push the pusher.
It is. You just kind of got to be on the bumper, not necessarily making contact with that second truck in line.
The flagman up here holding 2 fingers in the air. That gives us 2 laps to go in Daytona. You got 2 fingers up in the air over there, Jeff?
No, but I've got the 2 truck in the lead.
Oh boy, the 11 though, big run. He's
Whoa.
got help. Oh, they stack up.
The 51 was pushing the 11 up there, and they were getting a run, and they were getting ready to start working past the 2, but then the 51 got up in the wall.
Oh, trouble.
Right.
Do they get to the start finish line? They do. White flag in the air, we stay green. Wow, big incident there.
Yeah, just close racing. Everybody's jockeying for position his last couple laps.
All right, we'll stay on the leaders here. Will Christopher try to pull out?
Looks like we got a couple that are going to a backup truck here for the mains.
if you're Christopher here going into 3 and 4, do you back off, try to get a run, and try to do something?
Absolutely. You want to win every race, no matter the insignificance, because this ain't a points race. But I want to win them all.
Out of 4, he's going to go top.
Yeah, there he goes.
There we go.
Get-
2 by... Oh, no, they wrecked each other.
He's turning over.
Oh, who's going to get to the stripe?
It's like the 26 one. I think it's the 26.
What the hell?
What was that? I believe that was netcode that caused that wreck.
Are you kidding me?
That was for such a mild race. What an awesome finish.
Oh my gosh. Let's go back and look.
I believe we had a netcode issue there.
Dude, I thought Mark was going to slide across the stripe first on his roof there for a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
They didn't make contact. I'm looking back, at least on my screen. Yeah.
I'm trying to get the replay of it up. Let's take a look.
And this could have something to do with the fact the two has been having some internet issues, because it was definitely netcode there, and you'll see in the replay that he got it beside him and the two just spun and never touched him.
Oh my gosh, man. Take a look here. I mean, all right, let's it switched over to the next heat on me before I could grab it. That's unfortunate. It's the only bad thing about heat racing is it cuts it off. Yep. Let me see if I can find a way to get back, because that was insane.
I knew what it said to do.
Let's see if we can talk to Mark real quick. On his roof.
That was awesome. What an awesome finish.
Wow.
Look at it from Jeff Linden's view.
Hey, Mark, Matt in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
How in the world did you end up on your roof, partner?
Just a little bit of Ricky Bobby there. If you're not finishing on your roof, you're not racing right. It was. I mean, I knew he was going to I knew he was going to get a run on the outside. Sucks there was only us two, but a 2-car battle's better than a 9-car battle. But it just a little net code and a little bad driving on my part to try and block him. I should have just let him have the run, but we were coming to the white. At that point, gloves are off.
Well, man, I tell you what, we're going to look at it on stream one more time, because that truck absolutely got launched. I know we're getting ready for Heat 2 or Duel 2 here, but again, y'all were all by yourself and just, yeah, you got launched, man.
Yeah, oh yeah. as soon as I was looking at my monitor, and all I see is the grandstands upside down, and I literally instantly my head was Ricky Bobby. He's like, "Yep, I'm in there." And I mean, I was hoping I was gonna slide across the finish line on a roof, which would have been a pretty exciting start for Outkast. But the 9 car just said thank you.
Well, I know we got to get ready for Heat 2 here, which is going to be interesting. What did you learn out of the first one there that may transfer over to the second one?
Definitely, outside line is going to be the fastest lane. So look for me to stay up top as much as I can. Because no matter how many cars you have up there, if the top cars side draft the inside line and then push away from them on the straightaways, you'll get that launch. You pull them back and get that launch. And I was able to do it with Jeff for a little bit, and then slowly but surely I was picking one car off at a time, very so slowly, and then I would fall back. So I definitely know the outside line is the fastest line. As I just got to get more tracks behind me.
All right, man, I'm gonna let you go. They're rolling Duel number 2 here. We'll see you later.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Anthony Owens leads him to the green right here.
Good job, man. And we're back underway. Duel number 2 here. Mark there as well as we get back at it.
I'm trying to figure out what that truck on the outside, it says Young on the side. What is that, number 8?
I do believe Dwayne Young. Yes.
Dwayne Young. There we go.
Number 8 right there. Well, what did we learn there in that first duel, man?
That net code can cause a wreck. A big one.
Now we can do it again for 30 more laps.
That's right. We got a smaller field in this one. We only got 7 trucks in this one.
Yeah, that's just a side effect of the way the qualifying and duel went tonight. Man, they're already pushing hard to be that early. Man, Dwayne right there. Oh, hello. That's Dwayne.
Yep. I don't know if he meant to do that or not.
I think he forgot to turn his blinker on.
I believe he did too.
That's like going down I-40 and just turning left. You know, in some states, that might give you a ticket.
In most. Well. That's a good looking truck there in third place. Is that 88? I like that. I like the colors.
That is.
You know, it's hard to read, but it's cool looking.
This Cody there, man. That is a dark race truck. Man, that's hard to see.
It looks like the outside lane with these few trucks here isn't doing a whole lot, but you'll see that truck that was on the outside there pulled those last 2 trucks off the front 3. This is how powerful the draft can be.
Young gonna get shipped there to the rear. He's gonna finally have help. He'll fall all the way back to the edge of the tail of the. Well, he's all but back to the rear now.
It's such a lonely feeling when you're back there and you're losing the trucks in front of your cars.
So keep in mind, between these two duels, man, it's only about 20 laps shorter than the feature here tonight. So you are learning things.
You are, and if the Bojangles truck gets out of line there, saves it and comes back in.
Man, nice job hanging on back single file.
You know, if the Bojangles truck wins, we get a free chicken biscuit tomorrow morning, right?
Do
From
we get a free
Bojangles?
chicken biscuit?
Nah, I just made that up, but it sounds good anyways.
All right, man. Nice job. That is Mark continuing to lead the charge 3-way. Well, they about went 3 wide. Decided to get back single file-ish. Notice how we say single file-ish.
Single file-ish.
Young still
Now I
at
want
the
to
top. I feel like that first race proved the outside line was the place to be.
Especially towards the end, you just had to get organized.
Oh,
Shake and bake. So it says on the back of that truck. Which one we got there? 33?
That is the 33, yes sir. Shaking and baking. My lights.
My
lights
Bojangles
are-
truck's gonna lose a draft.
He is big shot.
No, now you get it's a weird closing rate. I see that chicken on the side of the truck. I'm gonna have to go to Bojangles in the morning. See, look at that advertisement. Advertising in iRacing. Ooh, the 33 almost lost it there trying to make an aggressive move.
Nice job, Mark.
Ooh, they're dancing around.
Oh, dude, they're all over the place.
Now, they did tell me that it was fixed setups, and sometimes in those fixed setups, I don't know if this is a custom fixed or if they're running the iRacing fix, but sometimes you'll get a set that's just all over the place dancing around.
And it's Dwayne Young out front.
To me, it looks like they're dancing around a lot more. I wonder what these guys did with their wheel settings. Some of them, a couple of these might be running different steering boxes, which is the only setup change you can make in a fixed set.
24 to go.
Oh,
Oh,
the 33 closes the door. on the 3. He forced his way down there and almost caused a wreck because of the checkup. He wasn't ready. The 3 was not ready for him to come down.
No, he wasn't.
It looks like the 33 really wants to get in behind Dwayne Young. Dakota Shears. Dakota wants to get right in behind him. He made it happen.
Man,
And sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to be aggressive, especially when they get down to the end of this thing in the feature. You got to be aggressive. When those holes are there, you've only got a second to react, and you have to take them or you lose them. But there's calamity behind you sometimes when you do that too. So
yeah, you've got to make split-second decisions.
Sometimes you make that split-second decision, and all you do is see smoke in the mirrors, and then everybody's cussing you.
22 to go. Young continuing to lead the charge. What do you think we do? Crank it up real quick, bud.
Let's crank it up.
All right, let's do it. All right, welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of crank it up there, man. These guys still getting after it here with what'll be 21 to go in this duel right now, Jeff. Man, this is crazy. These guys still lined up.
Well, we got back double file here, and you just kind of seeing everybody just trying to race, and it does get boring in these small packs, so it does seem like that 33 is pretty well stuck. Who is Dwayne? I'm sorry. Learning all these guys' names. Dakota is pretty much committed to.
Oh, no,
there we go.
Oh,
We almost had another one turn over.
Young got turned around. Holy moly.
And he almost turned over.
For the second time tonight, we about had a truck go on Roof City.
What's it with these trucks wanting to turn upside down? The arrow.
Look at that. No, man. It's wild. The Gen 4 car don't do that.
No, it don't. That's going to become a factor.
Man, that was wicked. That's a wicked right there. Well, man, that was insane.
It looks like netcode again.
Yeah.
It looks like the 33 got right up beside the 1.
Yep. That's what it looked like.
And yeah. It looks like he come up just a little, and yeah. That was a little bit of netcode there.
Yep. Well,
the 33 is taking responsibility for him, but that should have been, in a perfect world of no no net code, that wouldn't have even been a wreck. But because it just, you could see it suddenly just hooks them and they're not even making hard contact. But that's racing and iRacing.
Mark.
And now the two strongest trucks getting a wreck together.
Well, has that not been something we've seen tonight already? Like the strongest trucks kind of getting together?
It does seem like it, especially in the first race coming to the end. For some reason I lost. There we go.
Yeah, I did too for a minute.
iRacing did something funny. All right, so we're going to restart. We're about halfway through this, and we'll get to the feature event.
We've learned a lot this far, though.
We have learned a lot. We've definitely learned that netcode is bad tonight, and I got a feeling it could be because we got guys that are in some areas with storms.
Yep.
It just seems overly sensitive. So we're 1 to green, coming back where we can turn 3 and 4, getting ready to go back for
we are in
16 laps.
I'm kind of looking at radar, and it's not looking good for the East Coast.
No, I just heard thunder myself. All right. So Anthony Owens is going to lead them down to the green, lead them back to green here, rather. I can't tell what number that is on the outside. Is that 88?
Yes, it is.
Cody
It
Naylor?
is yeah, that is 88.
88. I like that, but I just can't tell what the number is.
Could you imagine spotting for that truck?
Yeah, it'd be a little tough. But one thing I've already noticed is whoever has the lead gets away really quick. They're getting really good restarts.
Yeah, it's whoever's up there getting a jump.
And 3 just jumps up and kind of does everything he can to slow that outside lane from getting the run on him and getting back around him. That's a really good move right there, and a heads-up call. Oh, okay.
Whoa. Oh, they're
Whoa.
good. They're good.
They worked it out. It was getting touch and go there.
Mark Mayer continuing to lead.
Here we go. The 8 and the 33 is going to hook back up on the outside and see if they can go back to the front.
Oh, Mark and more behind them.
I could see this 8 truck of Dwayne Young has no intentions of riding behind anybody. That's my kind of race car driver.
Man,
he says, either I'm going to lead or I'm going to lead. So everybody's kind of just jumped up to the high here. Nobody on the bottom getting that small line working.
Cody, nice
We come
job.
down. We should be halfway now. I feel like if you see that 33 get clean behind the 8, then you'll see them two jump down and make a move on the leaders. But he's got to get his partner, the 33, clear, which he does. He almost has him now. Just watch. He gets a dancing partner here. He's going to make a move. But he's got to have that 33 clear at the bottom. They do now.
And they do.
There they make the move, but it gets blocked by the 88. They seen it coming. And Dwayne didn't make an aggressive move there. You know, late in the feature, you're going to see that same move happen, and they're going to make it happen as soon as they can, because That door opens for a relatively short amount of time.
All right, continuing to lead. Out front, pulling away.
And they've grouped back up here. The 3 and the 88 seem to be working well together now too. And you'll find those guys that you work well with, and they'll be looking for each other in the feature. I'm already looking for them. I'll be paying attention to it now. I'll be like, well, these guys work together in the heat. Last year in one of my leagues, I had a guy that I worked really well with on the super speedways, and man, me and him were living it up. And then the next race after we worked together, I wrecked him at Richmond, and that was the end of that. In my defense, I just got a new set of Ozenvelds, and I locked the brakes up.
So that's your defense to that.
Well, I was dialing them in. I was a little brave. I literally got them the day of the race, put them in, and I went straight to them. I never dialed them in officially. So I took them to Richmond and made a little error.
Mark,
Now everybody's kind of got single file.
Yeah.
They won't stay like this long. See the guys in the back, they're like, all right, guys, I'm tired of riding. It just don't seem like they can make a run like they want to here.
No, and I think it's a little bit less trucks.
Less trucks, yep. There's less holes there, and there's less bubble effects. The cars have like a bubble behind them, or a beach ball, and you got to break through that. Which actually, you'll push the truck in with that beach ball too, like an imaginary ball on the back bumper, or on the front bumper of the tailing truck. All right, now we got some action. The 1 and the 15 decide to make a run.
Well, what do you do here when you make the run?
You make the run whenever you can. I like to be up front and stay up front. Which it never works for me. I just wreck. But I never have luck at these speedways. I'm jealous of people not wrecking.
Stepping around here. 2 trucks trying to figure it out up there. 11 to go.
They need somebody else up there with them. Oh, the 33 and the 16 got together there. Almost wadded them up. The guy in the 1, AJ Hudson, he's very gun shy. You can tell. He likes to hang around in the back, and he sees anything, he just backs off of them.
10 to go. And I don't know with what you got if you can make the run or not.
No, it's just not a lot of trucks here to make it work. I mean, we're going to, when they get side by side, it's going to be because they dice and mix up. Everybody wants to win.
Stallings continuing to lead. Again with Naylor there behind them. Man, I tell you what, can Naylor pack up a run here with 8 to go, Jeff?
He can do it, but he's got to step out. I don't think that 3 wants him to step out. I think they're kind of hooked onto each other and happy.
And this is going to be big. Can they do it? Back single file. You think we'll see somebody on the roof at the end of Heat or Duel 2?
At the rate we're going, yes. We've seen some wild wrecks already. That ought to bode well for the feature race. AJ Hudson's trying to make a run now. Look at him pull down there and get the side draft off that 83 truck and then jump back up. What he's doing, he's trying to pull him off of it, and see what he did. He made separation 33 in front of him. But the thing is that truck that was behind him, he's got to be there to push him. He's got to be able to help him out. There he goes, side draft in. Now he's gonna try to, but he lost his help back there. He's doing pretty good on his own though. Have we had a sleeper in this race? Seems like the one knows what he's doing here. I think we've had a sleeper in the race. He just needs a little help. He needs somebody to stay on his bumper here. He seems to be working the draft really well. He said it's go time.
The three-weeding.
Look at him. He puts that left front right on the right rear of the bumper of the 8, and it slows him down.
That is perfect placement, actually.
It's perfect placement, but he just needs that truck behind him to stay with him. Get up on that bumper. Give him some pelt. There they go. Here we go. Look at the run they got now. Wow.
Wow. Jeez.
To the outside for the lead. He goes from last to first. Or going to first. But again, it looks like which is unusual. They pushed him out there and he lost contact with him.
Man.
That's unusual of a draft package. I hadn't really paid attention to that tonight, but if you've seen that when they got the speed up, the two got disconnected. Huge run down the backstretch.
That was a very awkward deal, right?
Anytime you get a run, it seems like the truck just falls flat on its face when you lose your run. It's awful. It's the worst feeling. Here they go again. Right back around. He's got to run again. He's like, help me. Come on, stay on my bumper. There he goes. He's there.
There we go. It's Mark continuing to lead out front. Big shove behind him by Naylor.
Come on, Colton. Get on the bumper of that one car truck. Push him up there. And he got in the wall there. That's really going to kill the momentum. He's like, I was there. I had it.
Man, that's big shoves on the bottom.
Yep, the bottom has stayed in line and organized. The one ain't done yet. Here he goes again. I'm like you, the closing rate is really fast. I like it. I like the fact that you don't lose the draft easy. That's what's biggest. Ooh, the one got a little sideways there. Oddly enough, the trial was one of the easiest places to spin out. And we're seeing a little separation here, the one going up the track. And
man, that's crazy.
we're coming back to 3 to go here. The 83 and 15 trying to get organized, but they need that one back up there. He seemed like he was just working the field really well.
Man, still single file. 3 to go.
Don't worry, when they get their white flag, they're going to mix it up.
Coming to 2 to go this time.
Just not seeing a lot of movement here or forward movement from anybody. The 83's gonna get a run here to come to the outside, but does he have the momentum? We'll see. If the 3 trucks can stay up there, that'll help a whole lot. That 3rd truck is so important to this. But they just can't. They just can't seem to make it work.
Two to go. Oh boy, can they get a
I,
run.
I think what we're going to have to wait for is somebody up front in this little group to try. They're going to have to step out. Well, here we go. They decided they got out of line a little bit, and there was a bit of an accordion, and now that the top side got some momentum back.
There we go. There's the 3.
Coming to the white.
Yep, 1 to go.
One more lap and heat two.
Mark. Oh boy. Come Mark, hang on.
The 3 truck just looks too strong when he's holding the bottom. They just can't get any momentum up. Yeah, it's going to be a matter of whether the second place truck decides to step out or not. You know what the ideal thing to do is, if you can do it, is push the leader away down the back stretch and separate, and then you can, if you can do it, and then you get a run in the trioval. Oh, they're gonna make a run for it here.
Whoa! 3 wide.
We're gonna 3 wide for the lead, coming to the finish.
Oh,
the 33 gets in the wall behind them. Oh, we got a little bit of a wreck.
Start finish line. There you go.
Oh, who won the race?
It's going to be Naylor.
Naylor and the is that the 88? Yep.
Yes, sir.
That was a good finish. Both these finishes have been good. I mean, we've had some wrecks, but that's okay. The race is over.
Nice. Well, now we get 2 minutes of warm up, and we'll come right back to go green.
Are we live?
Oh, all right, bringing us back here. All right, guys, we're ready to go. 80 laps here tonight. Ready to go.
Looks like we got 19 trucks ready to go here. I got you. Oh, we got a plane landing in the background. I always love that at Daytona. So the 78 truck, gonna bring him to the green here. Jaden Newsom, 38 on the outside, followed by the 9 of Jeff Linden. That
Sorry about that, folks. I'm dealing with a little bit of a situation here, real quick. We'll be right back. I apologize. All right, folks, we're still here. I'm just dealing with one quick thing right now. 2x2, nice job for the field. Nice work right now, side by side. We'll be right back. So, all right. Uh, all right, folks, we're back. We're sorry about that. We had a puppy getting sick there. I apologize. We are back. Me and Jeff are back here. Holy crap.
Yeah, I understand. I knew when you went away real quick, suddenly something had to be going on.
Yeah. All right, 2 by 2. 11 laps in, and already this pack doubled up.
So let's get caught up here. The 78 car that they're absorbing there had a penalty.
Yeah. Right. What was it for?
It said jumping the restart, like the initial start. They said he jumped and he had to come down and serve a pass through. So he's just got absorbed into the pack. Man, I'm going to tell you something. It's been some wild racing.
Yeah, it is. It looks wild.
These guys are not riding. But you know, the usual suspects that we've seen from the first two races, the 3, the 33, and the 2 have been up front. And I think that the one was sandbagging a little bit in that second heat, because late in that heat and ever since they dropped the green here, he's been up front digging.
Yep, he has. He's been absolutely digging. And I tell you what, just scanning through the 19 trucks we got here, other than that penalty so far, first 11 laps have been doing well.
They have been heated racing. I like it. These guys are having fun.
Yes, sir. 14 in line.
It's got an 80 lap feature, and I think we were talking earlier, we're getting like 35 to 40 laps to a tank of fuel. If we get to talk to one of these guys in a caution, we'll have to ask that question, how many laps they're getting, because we didn't cover it in our pre-race talk.
Yeah. I don't know if they will. How do you do this, right? Because if we got enough to get the 40, you could split it right there, right?
Correct. What's interesting is they got 5 sets of tires in the pits for this race. They won't need them.
Mark A continuing to lead. Again, the tires, to your point, they're not going to need them, but fuel you will here at some point.
And with the groups, everybody's grouped up on the bottom here. The bottom line really looks strong right now early in the race. Now, I still think the high side can muster up a run, but they just look really, really strong right now on the bottom. But again, the leader, he has been strong. And ooh, the one car, the truck. Wow. I thought we just had the big one there. The one truck got completely sideways in the tri-oval.
No,
the,
you don't want that.
It looked like the 3 slid up, and the 33 didn't want to be where he was. He wanted to stick to the 3's bumper.
Yes,
So now the outside lane has prevailed here. We got some separation in the packs. The 2 and the 1 seemed like they jumped back to the bottom. Tell you who wanting the caution is that 78 right there. Got that penalty early, and you know he needs a caution just to get back into it, get the lucky dog. But here's the problem: when you get a caution at Daytona and Talladega, there's about a 75% chance you're going to be in it. Seems like we got a group of trucks, about 5 that are. Oh, there they go. We got one upside down on the back street.
Oh.
Big wreck. And there's the big one.
Taking a look.
And that was what I said. You got a 70% chance of being in the wreck.
Well, there
He
you go.
needed to be the lucky dog, and now he's upside down. I told you he's going to get a truck upside down.
Let's take a look. Let's see.
Oh.
Angle. Oh my God.
Oh, the 78 is demolished.
Oh my God. That thing rocketed.
That's just bad luck. All right, so the 78 of Jaden Newsom, pit road will open here for him.
Yeah,
He wanted to caution, but he didn't want to be the caution, and that's very much what he was. And he got significant damage to this truck. That's somebody in the infield grass here on the backstretch. What is he doing?
I think the car truck's just absolutely healed.
Maybe.
Man, that's not what you want to see early on.
No, not at all.
Jeez almighty.
78's going to hit pit road finally now. Let's see how much damage he's got. I'd like to see how much damage he's got on that thing, you know? He looked like he was fairly competitive and fast on top of it.
Yeah, he was, and
He was a pole sitter.
yeah, unfortunate.
It sounds like the 73 and the... Let me see which... We got an EOL coming here. The 73... The 78 and the 83 are both going to get EOLs there. See if they can get that 78 fixed up here, get him back out.
Yeah, I know. Remember, no fast repairs, right? That's
No fast repairs. And here again, you've got to have a couple. Now, you'll get about 2 minutes worth of damage fixed. I'm not sure how much he's got, but you need more cautions to be able to fix it. He also needs a caution to get his lap back. But again, it's a 75% chance you're going to be in the wreck that gets you both.
yeah.
I hate those penalties that you get coming to the green or restart penalties, but they're just part of this deal.
You know, and that's the thing. You get a penalty right there, and it catches up to you, right?
It immediately. Looks like the 78's, is he gonna just go another lap down here? Is he gonna take off and he may be done. He's gonna go another lap down. Must be more extensive damage than we thought. Because we're one to go, right?
Yep, we are one to go, and I think they are done.
Yeah, I think the 78 must be done, or it's more damage than he's going to be able to fix in one pit stop. That sucks. All right, so let's go back up to the front. Colton Crafts going to lead him back to the green here. Didn't see a whole lot of Colton Craft there in his second heat race. He was the one working with Bojangles' car. Truck. I can't stop saying car, but we got a pace car.
Yeah,
Truck, but I can't stop saying it. I'm giving up on that.
Yeah, me too, man. I've tried it as well, and you know, car, truck, you know, that thing. But hey, so far it's been a pretty good night, man. Between the duels and now this, I'm having fun.
This race has been good.
Yeah, it has. Unfortunately, we had a moment there where I had to step away because Rocky.
That's okay. It happens.
Doubled up. Yeah, we're probably going to take her to medical tomorrow, most likely.
Yeah, we love our pets, man.
Yeah, something's not quite right. Man, I don't know what it is. So. Ready to go. Anybody in chat wants to give me any ideas, please do. She's been kind of lethargic all day.
Hey, get her to the doctor. She might be something hung on her throat or something like that.
Yep.
All right, so we're getting ready to go back green here.
60 to
Look at the
go.
outside. Get the who was the leader there? Because the 2 just got a really big run there. 33 going to jump up behind him on the outside there.
Yeah, so again, another big jump there. They worked their way through by 2.
Oh, the 3 comes to the 2's aid here. And it looks like that outside's going to roll right now. They're going to push out there and let's see if they jump to the bottom. The 3 looks like he wants to get around it too. He wants to lead, but he tucks back in line. Oh, we're going to end up 3 wide here? Nope. 88 played that one smart. You don't want to be at 3 wide at Daytona unless you have to.
You don't, but I mean, you can do it, right? Without getting yourself.
You can do it, but it's just the air. It just moves the trucks around so much. Hey, I said trucks. It moves them around so much that it increases the chances of wrecks, especially out of the back stretch, out of turn 2.
So there we go, 21 of 90 of 80 complete.
60 some. We're at 6:59 to go.
Yeah.
It looks like we got 1 truck is retired. Did the 78 finally call it a night? He's still on pit road.
I think
Disaster.
Yeah, but the problem with it is the amount of damage you got, you really can't get back on track.
It must have been significant. Hey, that's racing.
Yep, it happens, right? Now you got to get back out here in the pack and get right back at it.
There's no gimmies in real life. It seems like the back, at least on that back stretch, this outside lane, the 88's gonna, he pushed the 2 and the 3 out front there, and he decides he wants to lead. We got the 9 car having truck having mechanical issues, doesn't have having steering issues. We'll see what matriculates from that because he's one of the faster trucks from that second heat race. Did I say matriculates?
I think that's what you said. I was waiting.
I think that's what I said.
That's hilarious.
Who is the 8? It was the 8 or the 9? Learning all these guys' names and who's driving what.
Yeah, that's, that's the problem here with a new group. Look at the push up top. Stallings there also right out front there in the 3. There comes the Coda as well. Morton there lined up.
Seems like they've settled down a little bit, but they're still dancing around. Now we see the 43 making his way to the top side, wanting to get involved. These guys look like they're having a lot of fun. The way this draft package works, this is fun in super speedway racing on iRacing.
Mark,
It's
man, Mark doing such a good job.
such a contrast from the A car.
Yeah, it is. And take a look at the 2x2.
Ooh, we got tight there.
Man, that was tight.
The trucks just get really light in the tri-oval and they dance around more than there and anywhere.
Hunter Cox, Carter, Naylor, Jacob, Christopher Morton there as well. Mark.
It looked like the outside lines fizzled out too.
Yeah, it's up. It's dropping back.
But Mark Morton says that's fine by him. But he's going to whip out there, and all of a sudden, here comes the outside lane. That's how quick it changes. 78 truck's back on the track. He got all his repairs done, and he's going to be a bunch of laps down. It's like he's going to be 7 laps down. I hate that. Fastest truck, fastest qualifier down here this week, and have that bad luck on the start.
Ended up getting him right. Fastest qualifier. Didn't get it back for him in the race, which is a problem.
And it's going to take a bunch of cautions and then him not being involved to get back into it. Oh, we about got one right there.
Oh, so close.
Whew. That made my heart stop.
Nice work here. Oh, they held on to it. That could have been ridiculous. That could have been a terrible incident there.
In the tri-oval, and everybody was tight quarters, that was going to be a significant wreck if they did.
Work. Continuing. Now I'm back at my normal talky position after working with her.
Oh, we got a caution.
And caution. Not sure what truck it was.
That's what I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Oh, pit road maybe, and oh,
An accidental caution.
accidental caution.
I don't know what the caution was for. It seemed like somebody was apologizing there.
Was it just one of them accidental yellows?
Well, he said his arm.
Mark. Mark.
All right,
Mark
well,
out front.
It looks like because it was a mistake, accidental caution, they're gonna re-rack them, not allow anybody to pit here. I thought they might do the 1 to green right there and cut it short. So I like that. There was an accidental caution, so the admins have said no pit road access here. Somebody is
Yeah, I
getting a
like
lucky
that
dog
call.
though. That'll put him back to 6 laps down, 78. 6 more accidental cautions, he'll be back in this thing.
Well, I like the call. I do like that call to shorten it, man. I really do.
Yeah, I do too.
Good call. Good call on
Yeah.
the League's part.
Seems like to be some controversy because apparently, so it was an accidental caution, and then the admin said, "Hey, this was." I think one of them had a shortcut button, and somebody hit the button on accident and put the yellow out. So the admins called out and said, "No pit road access," and somebody come down pit road. And now they've shortened it to 1 lap. So this is a right call.
Yes. In a growing league, right? So
Yeah, growing league.
remember that.
Yeah,
Right.
sometimes you got those button boxes. Some people have those button boxes in certain places. Look like his hand just slipped and.
Well, keep in mind our primary sponsor, Admin Box, here tonight. Good lead to that, man. So,
Admin Box. I have to look them up. What's it look like?
Hang on, I'll send you a picture of one because I've got one.
We're coming to the green. The 33 of Anthony Owens going to lead them back to green here.
Rob back under speed here again.
Well, you should describe what it looks like to me for the sponsors.
Well, again, go to adminbox.com today to get yours. That's adminbox, spelled B-O-X-X. And check it out there. All your iRacing controls in one convenient place. Adminbox.com.
I think that guy that accidentally hit that button might need to look at that website.
Well, you see, something tells me you may had a one and accidentally hit the button.
It happens. I'll check that out.
You want to know how I say that? Because I may or may not have done it before. In a league I was broadcasting for.
And you had race control authority?
Yeah, I did and didn't know it.
Oh.
Who thought giving Matt race control authority was any way good about him?
I can say definitely not.
Hey, at least it wasn't Mattler. He'd be throwing the red flag.
And he'd have some wild excuse for it.
Yep. Cox there as well. Dakota.
So we've seen a new face here. 88. Oh, we got a little 3 wide action. Oh, sorry, I got the yawns. Looked like the one truck there accidentally got 3 wide. Looked like he was put in a position he really didn't want to be there. Got some trucks bottoming out too over there. That's weird. The 11 on the bottom's got the 64 helping him, and the C's have opened up for him there, and he gets a run.
Naylor.
Ooh, the 11 got squirrely down there.
Naylor continuing the lead.
Wow, that 11 is just wicked in the turns. I don't understand what's going on with him.
Yes, sir. There we go.
There he goes again.
Whoa.
What is going on?
Spinning.
Every lap, twice a lap, and in turn 2 he's sideways, and in the trioval. I don't know if he has a little damage or what. Oh, we've seen the 33 shoot up on the outside there too.
Man, they're doing a good job of handling it, though.
Yeah, this has been a wild race.
Yes.
Already, they're just moving around so much, and you got so much going on. Getting ready to absorb a lap car here, the Jeff Lyden. He just warned everybody he's got very shaky steering. The one almost comes down and takes out everybody. Whew. Close call there. getting ready to absorb another truck. The 83 XI truck's coming up on this pact, or the pact's coming up on him, and he's extremely slow. They better watch out because he's in park.
Robert.
Ooh. The 83 is way slow. I don't know. He must have some damage left over from a wreck or. But he could have put it in park. Now we're seeing some pack separation. Here's where things can get interesting. But when they absorb those two trucks, we seen them get single file to get out of the way. But then we got this huge gap between the 6th and the 7th place cars here.
Yeah, they do.
Not here they come back though. Now the 78's a lap down, but he is fast, and he was the fastest qualifier here tonight. Had the incident where he got a penalty.
37.
And
go ahead. He did.
And he refuses to lose. He's just gonna keep digging. He's like, I'm not gonna quit. He said, I got 10 minutes worth of damage. I'm gonna get my laps back and I'm gonna get back in this thing. So he's got 7 laps to make up, so he needs a bunch of cautions. Maybe he's got a teammate up there he's trying to help win too.
So again, 38 this time by. So again, at the moment, look at the top line trying to get rolling.
They're trying to get gathered up there. It's like, who's got the top side there? But that's the 78 again. He's having fun out there.
He is, and doing a well of a job. Sorry about that, buddy. I'm trying to figure out why my iRacing is not syncing directly to yours there for a minute. I think it's got to do with those storms, man.
What you got
I
happening?
really do. I wasn't completely synced up with you, like live. I was trying to get to sync up with you.
Oh. Well, mine says live.
And mine does too. It was just like a delayed delay. So again, we're nearly halfway through this thing, man. It's been a great race already, halfway mark. What do you think we're going to see over the next half?
Well, we're going to have to see a pit stop here where everybody gets fuel. Sorry, I'm listening to the radio communications too at the same time. They're going to have to get fuel here because everybody hasn't been on pit road. We're coming up on halfway and we're thinking in the 35. That 11 is just wicked. I don't know what is different with these guys all being on the same setup. I just don't know what's going on with that 11, man. He's just letting it hang out that much, man.
It's just like the truck is absolutely loose, man.
I see some damage on the left rear, right in front of the left rear wheel. Look. Let me take a closer look at that. That may be the culprit. And that's Carter Brokemeyer. So he's got some left rear damage, and that almost certainly is why we're seeing that truck just go completely haywire.
Yeah, out of shape, trying to hang on.
He's doing a good job of it.
He is doing a great job, but that's got to be slowing that truck down.
It's slowing it down, and the only downside is at some point in this deal, You're going to get in a compromising situation when that happens. So we got some controversy. The 88, the 78. All right, well, they're telling the 78 he needs to get out of line. They don't want him racing up here. Then 7 laps down.
Well, I understand 7 laps down. Right, I get that.
Yeah, now I don't know. They're ups. I'm kind of with him because I'm going to run up here and try to make the best out of it.
I mean, you're 7 laps down, though. That's the problem. I think if he's 1 lap down, it'd be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right, continuing to hang on. Mark Morton out front, continuing to lead the charge right now, and Dakota behind him.
We haven't said that before. That 2 truck has been the class of the field all night.
Mark, Dakota, Mark A, Naylor, AJ.
We're over halfway here, too. I lost track of the laps there.
We are right now, 44 of 80 in this main here tonight?
Yep.
Man, these guys still single file right around the bottom.
Yep. And I've got to wonder, are we coming up on a caution? I mean, on a pit?
We had those couple yellows. We had that unexplained caution. Let's just go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
So I think if we look at the pit strategy here, I'm about to pull it up for everybody at home. It's going to change it up a little bit, right? Because you're not using as much fuel under caution than you are right now at full speed. Right,
Well, that's right. But some reason the 2 decided to just let the 33 take the lead, and he dropped back there.
So they're 27 into the stint right now, right? So we're going to be less than 30 to go and 5 more laps. I think the way this is shaping out, it'll be a one-stop race.
That's the way it looks.
If, everything stays.
I'm not sure why the 2 dropped back right there. Unless it has something to do with getting ready to pit. But why would you drop back? I don't know what he's got cooking there. We're going to see shortly. It didn't look like he got past it, just like he went up and let him go.
Mark. There we go. Christopher, Dwayne, Greg, all single file.
The 52 of Mark Morton. Mark Morton, he's saying his, I don't know what he means by 52, but his mic's died, so can't pull him in to talk now.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. How do you handle that with your mic dead too?
It's frustrating. Maybe that's why he dropped back, as he was dealing with the mic messing up. More than likely, it was, since it's battery, he may have been plugging it up so he'd get it back before the end of the race. Race car drivers got to be multitaskers, even on iRacing.
Yes, they do.
Quite often, I'll be driving, just digging, and my cat'll jump up into my lap. You ain't got to worry about that in real life. At least I
Let me
hope
tell you
not.
something. I'm not going to cry, I promise, guys. But my first cat, I was racing the Daytona 500 on iRacing, was leading with 5 to go. And guess what happened?
Uh-oh. What happened?
She turned me into the outside wall.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So we had it. So it was kind of a scary moment because she jumped up, and how direct drive's got the gap between the wheel and the rim. You know what I'm talking about? The base and the rim. Her paw just about got caught, so I had to hold the wheel straight, get her paw out, and by the time I'd done that, whoa.
No. Yeah, those direct drives, they'll almost rip your hands. The fingers off your hand. You gotta watch out with them things. They're dangerous.
Yes,
So
sir.
business has settled down here. Everybody's kind of got in line.
Yes, they have. They've gotten in line and staying sharp right now.
I gotta think that Mark Morton, he's gonna, everything's to settle down. He's gonna want to get back to, but again, everybody's gotta take some fuel here eventually.
Yes, sir. As we're 30 laps to go right now, man. 30 to go in the opening race for these guys. What do you think? We've got to take fuel, like you said. When do you do it?
I don't know. I wish we had a little bit better idea of the window, but
I mean, it's got to be soon, man.
All right, 33's calling out. 33 and 88 pitting.
All right, right here we go. So that
we got 2 trucks on pit road now.
That puts them at a 33 lap run. Oh, that's gonna be tight.
Yeah, it is gonna be tight. How many laps we got left?
Well, right now we are looking at 51 of 8, just shy of 30.
So
they
if we throw those cautions in, yeah, should be in there, Bass. But we've also had some cautions, so I don't know.
I don't know, Fred.
I don't know.
Like that?
We got a big group gonna pit right here. This is always hairy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks on pit road here. And I assume everybody's going to get 4 tires here because they're going to have to pack that fuel cell completely full to 100% to try to get it to the end. You might as well take the tires. You paid for them.
Yeah, take the tires, take the fuel, do everything on the stop you can do.
Everybody looks like a getaway clean here. No major mess ups.
Honor.
I can tell you who wants a caution to be able to come on pit road and fix the damage is at 11, because so many times that little bit of damage he's got has put him in compromising positions.
Yes, sir.
Got a big group pitting.
And again, so we still, let's see, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
So with this pack separation, things get difficult to track.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, as they hit pit road, we got 2 more. That is Cameron, Andrew,
51 into
Dwayne
10.
staying out. Yep. So again, Dwayne continuing to lead.
So I don't believe Dwayne has pit yet, or has he? I don't believe so. And here they come. They had not pit. The 8 and the 51 are on pit road. I'm sorry, the 38. Oh, Dwayne Young spins out getting on pit road. Oh no, and he spins it out again.
That's
he's got to get that thing going. That's huge.
That's a big boo-boo.
But it's only 2 trucks together here, so the 38 almost might as well wait on him. Does him no good to get out in front of him. So that's going to hand the lead over to Cameron Stafford.
I was trying to keep an eye out. Yeah,
been to number 16.
I'm trying to keep an eye on these two as well, seeing how they come out, but they're in big trouble.
Yeah, that and Dwayne Young spun out in front of the 51 there, and it slowed both of them down. Or 38, I'm sorry, I keep mixing up the numbers.
Yes, sir.
I hate that. Might have had a little bit too much rear brake dialed into it.
Marte there as well. Naylor. Single file up front steel. What are your thoughts overall with what we've seen? I've been pretty impressed.
I've been pretty impressed to how well these guys have been able to not wreck and still put on a good show, because they've been dicey and they've been battling back and forth. It ain't like they've been following the leader. And here we go. Mark Morton is back to the lead. It seemed like this guy just finds the lead.
Yeah, and
it was the lead find him.
It was the same way in that dual race earlier tonight, right? He just, no matter what, he got up front.
Yeah, he just seems to find his way back to the lead every time. I gotta think he's the favorite to win as of now.
Yeah, I do too. Look at them spread apart here. Nice job trying to figure out what they need to do. Man, this is wild, bro.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a mixed pit strategy here, and getting on and off pit road is separated the pack.
Again, this first race for Outkast tonight.
And they're putting out a pretty good show. I think this is going to be a good league.
Yeah, a little bit of hiccups here and there, but I think it's going to be a great league. And it'll get even better as time goes, right? Like, we'll get better calling at getting to know everybody. I won't be dealing with a sick pup and broadcasting. So
that's a lot going on. We just threw this thing together today, didn't we?
Yep. Literally,
not the league, but the broadcast. They approached you just today needing a broadcaster.
Yep. Literally this morning. I was literally out having birthday breakfast.
Birthday breakfast? Is it your birthday?
Yep.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thanks, buddy. Update for the folks at home to where they don't worry themselves to death. Update on Puppy. She is eating food currently right now. Maybe with a little help from me, but she's getting it down.
Well, I hope that's a good thing.
Yep. That's better than where we were about 4 hours ago. So, Mark continuing to lead. Stallings. Brookie Maker there. Cameron Stafford. Andrew. AJ. Christopher Morton. Dwayne Young there as well. 22 to go. Morton continuing to lead.
Yeah, we've got a 4-car breakaway off of this pack, or I give up. It's cars, trucks, vans, whatever. We got a breakaway. Oh, now there's what happened?
Oh.
The two's out there by himself now.
It looked like a big checkup, man. It's kind of what happened.
Oh,
and that, you know. Oh,
that was just about.
No. The two's in trouble. They're wrecking behind him, but he stays straight. Oh my gosh. I thought we was about to see the fastest truck here end up upside down.
I did too.
Something front straightaway wrecking. Wrecking front straightaways the 33 around caution.
Wow.
That started down the back straightaway, Jeff.
It did, and I'm not even sure the 43 was saying somebody blew up. Did somebody?
I think so. So much
seen a
happened
4-car
there.
breakaway.
Well, that started it.
So I believe Mark Stallings may have blown up. The 3 truck blew up.
Wow. Well, let's see if we can talk to him. I know we've not done as many in-race interviews tonight, but we will get to work on it right now. So let's see if we can talk to him.
And they don't give much warning when they blow up.
No.
They just lose power and. Yeah. So the 33's race is done.
That's not going to be good.
And the 2 almost got in a big wreck back there.
Yeah, he did. That was what I was screaming about a little girl about.
So it looks like what happened was I've always said, when you get out to a big lead, the rubber band effect comes and they just pull right back up on the 2 so rapid they couldn't absorb him.
Yes, sir. We got Mark in the booth here. Mark, what happened? Talk to us, bud. Oh, no Mark. He's away from the rig, I bet.
He's AFK. He's working on his engine.
AFK. He's down there working on the engine. Let's we see. We tried to talk to the 2 here.
He may not have a mic.
I'm here, boy.
I don't think so.
Get your microphone
man.
working.
What happened? Man?
Well, I called out. I was overheating, man. I just got locked in and just didn't hear it say it again, man. And I just tried to stay on this bumper. That's on me. That's it. It's unfortunate, man. I was running hard and strong today.
Too much pushy, and that type of thing.
Yeah.
Well, you had a good run. This league has really looked good. It's been a fun race to watch.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
Having fun.
Yeah, we tried really hard. All the Adamans, Cody, Dakota, AJ, Mark Morton, they've all played a big part in this league's success. So this is our first week. We just try to put on a show for you guys and the people that are watching. So I always got next week and the weeks after that to try to bring back some vengeance or something like that.
So we gotta give a plug to the sponsor here. In this regard, because are you the one that was responsible for the accidental caution?
Yep, that was me. I didn't know my engine was blowing, and it kind of caught me off guard, and I kind of had to stay where I was to not cause a bigger wreck than what it was.
No,
So,
no, no, no.
right.
I'm talking about the accidental caution. Somebody accident.
Oh yeah,
They-
man. I have my admin box right here in my rig,
Yep, called
and
it.
Yeah.
yep, and my arm's always right there, and it just came down. The yellow's on the top left corner of the box.
See,
So you get a
folks,
sponsor plug out of that deal. Yeah.
Yep. See, I got I got this. Admin box, so easy to use. You can even do it with your arm
While driving a race car.
while driving a race car.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to check
There
out
you
these
go,
things.
Mark.
I'm looking
Man,
at them now.
they're-
These are cool looking things, aren't they?
Yeah, man. We can get you a hell of a discount, man.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Well, I tried, boys. I tried.
It's all good, man.
We'll let you go, buddy.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. I
That was-
appreciate Extreme Sim TV for broadcasting this, man. You guys have been a wonderful addition to our racing league. So all the admins and all the drivers are much appreciative. Jeff and Matthew Johnson, man, shout out to you guys. You guys are great, awesome, and I'll see you 2 weeks from now at Nashville City
Appreciate it.
Speedway.
Nashville. What a great track too.
Yep. All
Yes,
right, guys.
sir. That'll
See
be
ya.
fun. See you in Nashville.
Yep.
Mark Stalling for you,
All right.
folks. Did I pronounce
And I
it
do want to give
Stallings?
and Jeff, I want to give Red Wine a shout out for letting me borrow you for the night.
Oh yeah.
I know we
You
talked
know-
about you doing one over here.
You know Metler and his contract negotiations.
Yeah, they're pretty much non-existent.
This button box here, this admin box thing, I have never seen this before. This is about as simple as you could possibly do it.
And don't forget, tonight's race also brought to you by D&D Construction as well. Thank you to those guys in the Michigan area. If you need some construction done, holler your boys over at D&D. They'll help you out. Metler might need some construction to get his driving style back proper. Man, I'm throwing singers tonight at Metler.
All right.
You know what? You know what
So
I really
we've-
think happened, man?
We got a little problem here.
What's the problem?
There's some sort of. So we've got some issues with the. Okay. See if I can get this sorted out. We've had some timing and scoring issues here. There we go. All right,
Yeah.
we're fixed. 1 degree.
There we go. They got it sorted.
So this
15 to
admin
go,
box,
and
as
then-
I'm looking at it, you just got simple buttons. You got a keypad. You got a yellow flag button on the top left.
Yep.
Double file, wave around. I mean, you got admin buttons, but you've also got your buttons for driving a race car. A tow button. I like this. That's a quality little
And-
box.
And on top of that, you compare that with our friends over at iRacing iFlag and get yourself a button box and an iFlag, and then you're really set.
The eye flags are those things where they're a big light that comes on in your room when the caution
Yep.
comes out green. And yes, those things are cool.
Or you can play with a code and use it on other games, allegedly.
Oh, well, yeah,
Possibly. Allegedly.
possibly.
I gotta say allegedly on that one. I wouldn't know anything about that there, Jeff.
Well, I think it'll be all right.
I wouldn't know anything about having police lights running through an admin box.
I think that sounds kind of fun.
iFlag. Oh, 15 to go. I get a message after this from them, and they're gonna be like, "So what did you do?"
We
I
found
did
another
that.
use for your iFlag box. All right, get ready to go back to green. The pace car is off.
He said car. All
And
right,
Mark
green
Morton
flag
is
in the air.
gonna take us back to the green here.
He said car.
16 to go. This has been an
16
impressive
big
opening race for
ones.
this league.
Oh man, this is fun.
Yeah, this is fun. Be much more prepared in a couple weeks.
Yes, sir. 15 to go. I'm actually kind of proud of what we pulled off with the time we had. Because we didn't have much of it.
No, we didn't.
Morton continuing to lead right now. Naylor there. Man, this is too much fun here. Who is it going to be? You think Morton's still the car to beat?
I think Morton is gonna be the car to beat here. He is truck to beat. He's every time he's been down, he's got back up, and he goes straight to the lead.
Now, here we go. Somebody
But
in the
I can tell
comment
you, when it
section
says
go-
1 to go and the white flag's out, it's game on.
Yeah. Morton, Cameron, Naylor. I'll tell you something else is living tonight. Is my comment section. This is pretty good.
I seen
Talking
it's
about the
active.
events of the night. Mark continuing to lead. Don't forget, guys, if you like what you see, go ahead and slam that like button for us. Slam it like you're bump drafting, maybe. I don't know. Oh, don't slam it like that. No.
And we've got a wreck. Oh, man.
Oh, okay. That might be my fault.
You said slam it.
Slam though. I did. You can't make this up. I said slam it, and they slammed it. Well, blame it on the broadcaster. That's all I got to say. And squeeze, and they just squeezed into the fence and ran out of room.
Yeah, that's...
That's unfortunate. All right, so let's do it this way. All right, caution back out, 12 to go. Hey, Jeff, you want to try a different style of broadcasting?
What's that?
We're going to have some fun with the audience. This is broadcasting ASMR here at Daytona. 12 laps to go. The two truck of Morton leads. Oh. So Morton continuing to lead. And just like that, everybody leaves.
Yep.
They go. What? You're saying I'm not as cool as the chick that sold her bath water from YouTube? I'm not
Nope.
as cool as her?
Definitely not.
Nope. So Morton continuing to hang on. To be fair, she's got an unfair advantage. She's a girl. 11 to go. I'm going to get some hate on that one. You wait and see. $11 laps to go.
These guys are begging for waiver rounds. They want some laps back. They want to get back in this thing.
I mean, I'd be asking for it too. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, man, can I get a wave?
I'd be trying to hack that admin box.
I mean, allegedly, if you go to adminbox.com, box spelled with 2 X's.
Not 3?
Oh, I think it's 3. I think it is 3. Yeah, it is 3. Yeah, you're right. I'm wrong. Good job, Matt. Oh, man. This is too much fun.
Especially on Friday night.
Yes. Because I know what's going to happen when this ends. You're going to be like, "Yep, I'm going to bed."
It's a good chance
That's
of it.
usually what you say.
Although I hadn't done a whole lot today, so
Let's see. We and Jeff will be back in the booth together. What, Sunday?
Sunday.
Are you doing Saturdays or just Sundays or Mondays?
No, just Sundays, I guess.
Who the hell knows?
But you never know when you have to fill in for Metler because he just comes and goes out.
Yep.
I hope he's listening.
I really hope he's listening.
So I ain't figured him out yet. So I talked to him Sunday. We were supposed to do that race. And he said he finally got a solid fixed schedule at work. And he said he told him he was going to quit if he didn't. And he said, so his new schedule, he was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And he was off Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday or something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
I know he was off Monday. Sunday was the last day he had to work. So then Monday night when y'all are getting ready for that other league, I'm guessing Metler's getting ready to go in there, and next thing I know, he's headed to work. So I don't know. They must have changed his work schedule again.
His work schedule is as bad as Kimmy's.
I don't know. I don't understand Metler's work schedule.
Man, I don't think the president would understand Metler's work schedule.
He's got the coolest job in the world. He's a fighter pilot.
I mean, can we complain with the actual job he does have? Just saying.
No, he's a fighter pilot. Great job.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not gonna lie, if I had that job, I'd take extra hours too. But anyway, coming to green. I really hope he's listening.
I hope he is too.
It's gonna be a shame if he doesn't.
He's probably too busy working.
Morton, Stafford, Naylor, Andrew, and Christopher, your top five. Kim's over here trying to get him to start singing happy birthday in the chat now.
Happy birthday.
No, we do not need to start the happy birthday in the chat.
Why not?
Oh, boy. Happy birthday to you. You're old as a fool. All right, ready to go. 10 to go. Let's do it.
Green.
Coming to green, 9 laps to go this time by.
Green. And in that tube truck, he just gets away. He's coming through the gears so good.
You know, there's
and if it's a late restart, yeah, it's a skill. If it's a late restart, that could be a factor. Although you don't like getting away, but because they're going to rubber band right back to you. But that can really mix things up.
Big banana rope run. Here we go.
Big banana run.
Big banana. Big run to 2 out front, getting a shove. The 51 up top. Here we go. The bananas are rolling here tonight at Daytona. 8
With 8 laps to go, Vane's business is picking up.
Yeah, oh yeah, and it's going to be Cameron, Morton, and Drew right there up top trying to hang on.
The 51 here, he's really made a run at this thing. He stayed up front this entire race, and now he's trying to flex his muscle.
Man,
he's gonna get out there, and he almost cleared the 2 right there, and now the bottom's just gonna get a big run back. The top's losing its momentum, But there's help up there on the top. They can make this happen. They said, oh, and the 2 decides to go to the top.
Oh, whoa,
That was
whoa, triumphal trouble. Oh, boy. There they go. Pull the grenade. Ah. Well,
I guess we'll rack them back up.
rack them and restack them, but for Dakota, for Newsom, some of these guys back here on Frey Dirt night is kaput.
So what happened is the 2 come up to block the run, which it's a late race. That's when it's time to do that stuff. He's doing exactly what he needed to, but they just didn't check up for him, and a huge wreck. And we've only got about 6 trucks that were not in that wreck.
I mean, watch this. 3 wide, 4 wide for a moment. Young on the bottom. Contact. They go to the bottom. The 33 spinning on the bottom. The 11 gets right reared. The 83 right there hard in the fence. The 33 comes up back up the hill hard in the wall. Man, we've only got, like you said, just a few trucks that's going to get away with that, no damage.
And what happened there with the closing rates are just so big that they couldn't stop. The 2 through the block, like I was listening to the radio communication, but he has to start doing that. You've got to run both lanes. You've got to protect, and that's what he was doing there. But they just weren't ready for it.
All right. Here's my thoughts. 5 to go. I think this race is going in Morton's hand. That pack behind him is getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Well, that's certainly. See how many's on pit road here and how many don't back out.
You can go ahead and say that's what she said, but you know.
Yeah, it's smaller and smaller.
Morton leads. So, coming to 4 laps to go. Man, this is going to be crazy.
So we're going to end up with a green-white checker here. It appears. How many green-white checkers do we have?
What, 1, I think?
I call them green-white wreckers. Especially at these big tracks, it always ends up being a wreck.
Mart, ready to go.
Mark Morton. I keep saying Mark Martin is what it's.
So again, Morton, Cody, Cameron. Who is your pick, Jeff?
Morton.
Now you're going on over.
He seems to be the Pied Piper. I'm going out on a limb. I know that.
Yep, I would go with that. 4 to go. This is gonna be a showdown.
Or a shite show.
Which one you think?
I don't know.
It's gonna be something.
I'm gonna go with the latter.
Yeah. Well, we are ready. 4 to go. Four to go. Morton trying to hold him off. We got what, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 trucks. What of them are? How many of those though are in winning condition?
Would say 6 of them, 6 or 7.
I would go with 6, maybe. I would agree with your statement on that one.
Thereabouts.
So. Coming to 3 to go.
Well, did our leader take the outside here?
He did, and I think that's going to be the as fast as he's been getting away all night.
Well, let's see. Is it a green white checker? No, we got a green white checker.
So yeah. Can he get away though?
He sure hopes. He must think that he's got some sort of advantage starting on the top, but he may like who's pushing him there.
And green.
And then he
gone.
He's gone, but then he goes to the bottom. I don't know what he's got up his sleeve here, but I don't know. But he's been the Pied Piper since the drop of the green.
All I know is he's got to hang on 3 more laps, man. 3. That's it. 3 more laps. Oh, Batman, that's close.
It is. Now that 10's going to 10 and the 38 are pushing to the front. But don't look now, the 48 and the 8, they've got a huge run too. We're about to miss this up. There we go. Oh, hard hit.
More wrecking behind them.
Hard hits.
And you know what that's going to do? Set us up for that green, white checkered.
Yep.
Unfortunately. Well, let's take a look.
Everybody's blaming everybody.
It's the blame game.
It's just race.
Oh, the 38 gets turned and they just...
The 43...
I don't think anybody could have done anything different here. I mean, it's just racing, bro. It's just hard-nosed racing. Yep. Yeah, he tried to make it 3 wide and there just wasn't a hole. That's unfortunate. You see Young in the wall. It just goes awry from there.
They're all arguing, but I hate to tell them that was netcode. I think they all need to calm down because that was netcode. There was no contact.
On my end, they made contact.
If you got to look at it, you need to look at the 43 and do. You need to do a look. Need to look back. Like if you look at the front end, you need to look back behind them.
Okay.
There was no contact. That's a. I'm looking at the hood of the 43 when they enter the into turn 3 there.
It was not so much the net code as a prediction. It predicted the 38 was coming down and turning.
Yeah. They gave him a penalty for that, but I don't know. They'll have to revisit that one.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think there was room there to make that move.
It may have not been room, but usually with the netcode, it just happens a lot. I don't know.
Well, what I do know is it sets us up for a green-white checkered.
Yeah, that it does.
And what I do know is I think they're only doing one of those. So this may be it regardless.
Yep. So who?
I mean, so here's the thing. We can talk about it all day long, like what happened. But at the end of the day, we are where we are, right? Like,
That's right. Doesn't change a thing.
it don't change.
And you're always mad when this stuff happens. It's just
We are for this run to the end.
oh man, I keep looking back on it. There's no contact. They'll have to really. I think a lot of them that are mad at each other, they're gonna, at least if it looks the same on everybody's screen. There was absolutely no contact, but whatever. We move on. Let's see. Let's go.
Yep. We do as we come to what will be 3 big ones to go.
The lights are out on the pace car, so. And here's one thing we got is we've got admin cautions.
Yes.
We're gonna probably race back to the checkers here. Even if there's a wreck, iRacing's awful sensitive and will throw the caution out. But don't think we'll see that here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna run them back, man. I think so.
Yeah.
Here we go, 2 by 2. It'll be 2 laps to go.
And you know that one truck has hung around my Bojangles machine. He's hung in there. He might have a chance to pull a win out. He's in a good spot starting up there in the 4th spot on the outside.
So who's it gonna be to pull this off, man? I don't know. This is gonna be tight.
AJ Hudson.
You gonna go with AJ?
No, I'm just saying he's had a shot at it. Here goes the pace car. Bring him back to the green here.
Green.
Next time buys a white flag, and we'll have us an official race.
All right. Take a look at Morton. He's going again.
He is. It's almost a bad thing.
Yeah, it is. Because look at the run coming behind him, and he can't.
Oh,
block.
here goes the 51's going to go straight to the outside. He's wasting no time.
There was no way he could block that run, but now he's got help behind him down the back straight away.
He does, and that 51 car truck has got a head of steam.
Stafford leads right now. Stafford by a nose, coming into 3 and 4. Coming back to the white flag. Morton gonna get back out ahead here.
The bottom is just too strong right now. They don't have enough help on the top side that's coordinated.
Oh, big.
But here comes up. There we go. He got a little bit of a run here. 51.
He does. 1 to go.
Morton leads to the white flag.
But look at the run, Stafford.
Oh, we got a wreck
Big
on the
wreck.
outside. Oh man.
Stafford into the fence now. Morton leads. He's gonna have Robert with him. 4 trucks.
So thankfully we get to race back though.
Yeah, they're gonna race back here. Oh boy. Oh boy.
We see the one's gonna try to make a run at this.
Nope, he's got no help.
He's got no help. It's just gonna fall flat. If it was Talladega, it could be different, but he's got no help.
Harris has got to get off that bumper, back up and get a run. You're too close. He's going to make the move. Morton blocks. Back to the bottom. Yellow line rule to the stripe. beating the back of the
Oh,
terrace.
he beat him. He beat Morton.
One thing though, and I don't know how the admins are gonna rule on this. Go back to that move.
I don't think he went below the line. He did touch though.
Oh, he did. 2 tires below.
Yeah, we'll see how they call that.
Oh, that's.
Well, he was. Well.
Wow.
Ooh, oh yeah. Glad I'm not an admin.
Oh, am I glad I'm not an admin. 0.00 at this one.
We'll do the interviews, him as a winner, and
yeah, I'm assuming. Yeah, he's gonna come do donuts. I mean,
I'm not a fan of the yellow line rule anyway, so I'm good with.
I'm not either. I just had to say it just in case. But I think they're gonna let it stand.
I'm good with that.
Harris, what a job. The 64 with a late race move to put it together. Wow.
Great move at the end.
I'm sure driver catch.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he gave him the bottom like he did, though.
Yeah, me too. You got to feel for Morton because I do feel like he had the best truck. They're gonna do their pictures right now. Man, what a crazy race!
Yeah, it was a great race.
So we'll get ready to get everybody in the interviews and get their interview done. Man, that was.
It was a great race, a great finish. I think it was a great debut for this league. Bunch of good guys in here. They do have some controversy, but they need to let that pass because this is going to be a good series. They gotta work past that. So it's all good. All good, fellas. You did a good job.
I'm betting the.
I'm actually jealous.
I'm looking at the YouTube comments right now. See what we got. And nobody talking about the yellow line, so it went over okay with the YouTube audience. So
I'm good with that.
I'm good with it. All right. Well, we're going to go to third to first. I think is the way we're going to roll this time. A little bit different.
All right. Do we have a broadcast waiting room? Or are we just going to drag them up?
We'll just drag them up. I'll start gathering people.
Get your drag on.
Get my drag on.
No. Oh, no.
Sorry, fellas.
So, all right. Dakota, just for reference, is the finishing order official?
Yes, the finishing order is actually unofficial until we go over race review, which we'll be doing here shortly. So that is an unofficial finish. The top 2 finishers are definitely locked in for sure. The top 2 are.
Just to clarify, there is no yellow line rule, correct?
There is no yellow line rule that I'm aware of, but again, we can pull Mark and Cody up here and talk to them about it as well.
All right.
Outside of that, how much are you guys wanting for tonight?
We're still on air right now.
All right.
Still got to do interviews, and then we'll go over that one.
Copy that, brother.
Can you help me gather the top 3 up by chance?
Yes, I will. Absolutely. Absolutely. We got Mark Morton coming in right now.
All right.
Cody's talking to Hunter Cox, which would be the 3rd place finisher as of right now. We do not have the top finisher, I don't think, in a Discord. Or he doesn't have Discord or whatever. So you can just do the those 2 finishers for now.
Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Morton, we'll go with you, and then we'll go Mr. Cox. What's your thoughts, man? Man, man, that was crazy. I thought you had it. Oh,
Well, is he here?
muted.
Mark?
He's here.
Mark
Yeah,
Morton?
sorry, yeah, I mean, sorry. My headset was charging, and I, yeah, I was doing that about the last half of the race.
You dominated the race, man.
Yeah.
I just didn't see anybody beating you, and I was really shocked when you gave him the bottom there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the stats. It was 47 laps, so more than half of the race. I was expecting him to go high, and he went high, then he went back low, and I didn't want to push him below the yellow line, so kind of gave it to him, and I should have just stayed away from him, but doing the simple racing thing, you want to side draft him, but that was a reverse effect on me because it pushed him in front of me instead of staying away from him.
Yeah, well, certainly you do kind of you expect him to go to the outside. It just happened so fast there. Y'all had a run, but it was still great finish, man. Y'all should be proud of yourself. This worked out real well.
Oh yeah, I did not finish on my roof this time, which is good. It just it sucks. Finishing P2 because I mean I love I don't want to say I love to win. I mean, everybody loves to win, but I wanted to be the first person to win the inaugural Outkast Racing League, and I'm trying to think of his name. Robert won it, and hats off to him. He made the right move at the right time, and look, 0.005. So dang near a dog ear is what he got me by. So definitely congrats to him.
Yep. Now they said he don't have a Discord, or he's not in Discord, so we can't talk to him. But hopefully he's out there listening.
Yeah, most definitely. I hope he does too, because I mean, like I said, hats off to him. Hats off to everybody who came to tonight. There's a little hiccups in there, but starting off a league, it's common. But I mean, all in all, like it was hell of a league. I enjoyed everybody in here. I got to race with, got to know Mark, Dwayne, Dakota, all them who unfortunately had mishaps during the race, and I mean they were cheering us on for the last couple laps of the race.
Right on, man.
Right on, man. Like I said, I agree with him. I thought you had it won. Unfortunately, it just didn't go your way.
Yeah, that's the mishaps. That's the things about restricted plate racing is anybody can win it. You just got to make the right moves at the right time. Also, at the end, I do want to let you guys know about the admin boxes because I was listening because my headset was dead and charging. I was listening to you guys talk about the admin boxes. Shout out to Fish who makes them. He has a 3D printer. He is a robotics teacher at a school, and he made this up all by himself. And I have one, and I got Mark and blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to think.
I'm getting
Cody to
Cody.
yeah to get one.
Hello,
And
Cody.
they love it. It's simple. It's dummy proof, which is good.
Very clean.
Yes.
Unless you're Mark and have forearm issues.
Yeah.
Yep, that's on me, guys. Definitely got some things to work on with the whole admin thing, but this is week 1, so we're learning.
Yeah, I just wanted to hop in and tell you guys, Matthew and Jeffy, thank you guys very, very much for hopping up on short notice and doing this. And you guys killed it, and you guys kept everybody informed and kept people wanting to watch. I know I had the stream pulled up while I was racing, so I really appreciate it, and I look forward to working with you guys the rest of the season. First week, a couple hiccups, and hopefully we just get better and better as the season goes on.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yes.
All
you guys
right.
Yeah,
were-
we'll see you at Nashville, man. You guys have a great night. Thank you once again. Much love to you
Welcome to
guys.
hang out too if you want. Like
That
it's
was
not
the
you're not.
second place finisher.
you
We're
don't
gonna
have
pull
to-
up the third place finisher now.
I'll be
and get-
I'll be up
You
in
ever
Irish.
see us in Discord? Then you can hop in here and chill with us, man.
Yes, sir. Will do.
All right, y'all have a
Alright.
good night now.
You too.
Our third place finisher has entered the broadcast chat.
Yes, sir. Mr. Cox, you got me.
What's up, bud?
How about that podium to end the night?
Yeah, I was trying to hold a strategy. Me and my teammate just basically run in the back, get away from all the wrecks and aggressive driving. Just kind of hold a strategy. The way we were playing it is we were going to try. If a caution came out at the right time, we were going to pit and try and pull a one-stop strategy to make it the rest of the way. So that way, when everybody else had to pit, we could potentially get going. Just some things in the race, trying to make sure I didn't run over anybody or people sliding in. It just kind of caused me to fall from the draft. But, all in all, I just tried to be consistent, hoping strategy would play out and I could potentially get back towards the front and maybe have a chance at the end.
There you go, man. Well, you
Yeah,
definitely
did.
got back there somewhat.
Yeah,
it's a good finish.
Yeah, I was hoping to be up there, kind of have a chance to battle with the guys up front, but when my teammate kind of got spun next to me, he kind of tapped me, and I think it just kind of took some of the arrow off. I just didn't have the speed towards the end, and I saw AJ coming, and the only thing I knew to do was try and slide up, and hopefully I could either potentially block him or keep him close enough to the wall to where he would potentially back out to where I could at least hold on to third.
Yes, sir, man. Well, great work, buddy.
I appreciate it, guys.
Anybody on the car you want to give a shout out to, dude?
So I'm definitely gonna shout out to my teammate because he helped me the entire race. Working together. Just when I needed somebody to depend on, he was there. I also want to shout out TRN Designs. They're a couple of guys some guys that I became good friends with. They painted my paint scheme for me for the team. That way I can kind of represent it. And then they're not on my car. But I definitely want to shout out to my wife and my kids. They kind of keep me going, even whenever I get down from a bad finish or something in a race, they always kind of pick me up and kind of motivate me to keep going and try harder the next race.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Well, man, it was fun. Go ahead, Jeff.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I was agree.
It was definitely fun. I appreciate Outkast for giving me this chance to be in this opener and the beginning season, and hopefully I can get a good season going and make it to the playoffs at the end.
Well, great work, bud. All right, there you go, Mr. Cox. Well, that's about it. We don't have our winner up here, Jeff, but that was a fun night.
It was a fun night. It was a good race, and I'm glad to be a part of this. Won't be able to make every Friday because it's obviously Fridays, but for the most part, I'll be able to fill in for. If not, I'll find a replacement.
There we
I'll
go.
find a qualified replacement.
Maybe a pterodactyl will come join me one night.
Yeah, he's got a fighter. He's got fighter jets to fly. So.
And yeah, totally. That's what he's doing. Anyway, Mettler,
Again.
if you watch this, I love you, bro. But we love picking on you.
I just want to give Extreme Sim TV a shout out. Thanks again, you guys, for coming on board with the Outkast Racing League. We really appreciated you guys coming on last second like this and firing us off, you guys. Also, again, shout out to Matthew. Happy birthday, man. We'll stay in touch. We'll see you guys on Friday nights. Again, we are off next week on Friday, just so everybody knows on the broadcast. Next week, Friday, we are off for the 4th of July weekend. We will be back in action the following Friday at Nashville Super Speedway.
All right, next week, everybody, go play fireworks.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not going to be in any shape to call a race next Friday. I can assure you that.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I don't think any of us are going to be in any shape
I'm not going to be in any
to
shape.
race next Friday. So just go and enjoy the 4th of July weekend, everybody, and we'll see you guys the following Friday at Nashville Super Speedway.
Oh, it's an awesome track, too. These trucks are going to be great there.
Yes, they are.
Hey, your question, are y'all running, I know you said it's running a fixed setup. Is it a custom fixed or just iRacing fixed?
It's just the iRacing fixed setups right
Okay.
now. So eventually we might get to an open setup league, but right now we're just, like we said, starting off this league. This was the first race, the first night. In my opinion and all the other admins' opinions, it went really well for the first night, the first week.
It did.
The aggressive racing is gonna happen, stuff like that. But again, I want to shout out to the whole Outkast racing crew for getting this put together in a week and a half. Just so everybody knows, we did get this league put together in a week and a half and got it to where it's at. So if there's anybody out there looking for a clean racing league, this is it right here.
Yes, sir. There we go.
Oh, you never know. I might be able to get you some recruits in there.
Well, Jeffy, man, it's that time of night. It's the time of night where I come up with a creative outro. You ready?
What's
We
that?
will see you guys at Nashville. Don't forget, it's okay to be an outcast. See you
That's right.
in Nashville.